last few moments in Strasbourg before I head out on the canal behind me. There's a straight shot, a single road that runs down the entire canal that goes all the way to Switzerland, and that's what I'm doing. Figure it'd be easier to go to Switzerland than to head straight into the hills of Germany. It's a bit of a somber moment because I've been in Strasbourg for 9 days on the calendar, including the 3 that were heading up to Frankfurt. But I've had a few good bike rides, a few good drinks, met a lot of very lovely people. Thank you so much, Claudia, for having me for the entire time. But also I know that when I stop, like I've stopped for way too long. So today was kind of like a set date that I have to get up and out. And I said I'd be out at 12 and it's now almost 3. So I'm probably not gonna get as far as I wanna get. I won't get to Switzerland today. No way. Yeah, you just gotta be careful about how comfortable you get. I was getting a little bit cozy with Wi-Fi and power, and always knowing that you've got somewhere to go back to is a real big one as well. Because we went on a big 120-kilometer bike ride yesterday, just around the Route du Vent, I think it is called. We saw some sights, and I didn't record anything because, just like I mentioned in one of those previous videos, I don't like to record around couch surfers because I feel like it's a little bit rude, and I'll keep this stuff to my solo. But I expect that by the time this day is up, I'm going to be far away. I'm going to be sitting in a tent, probably still smelling a little bit like I do now because I forgot. Oh, I had a shower after last night's ride, but it's so freaking hot here that I feel like I'm always sweating no matter what. At least I know that if I'm unable to be comfortable in a house, I can be comfortable knowing that there's some nice, flat, straight roads ahead of me for the day, and possibly for a little bit of tomorrow as well. So I think the coolest thing about a lot of the cities out here is that you can go literally like 10 kilometers in any direction and end up in the middle of like farmland and greenery and kind of all the beautiful stuff. It's all the stuff that when you're working and living in a city, there's a fat fly. It's the kind of stuff that when you're working and living in a city, you kind of forget that you can go not very far and end up in amazing places. Working at 9 to 5 tends to beat you down like that, but you can't beat views like this. Actually, probably can beat views like that, but it's nice out here. It certainly doesn't make for the most compelling bicycle riding, but it's good to knock some kilometers off and get some sun and just kind of relax for a little bit, even if you're working 8 hours a day. I don't know quite how to explain what I've just found, but it's getting kind of late in the day and I was rushing to get to the next area. And I took a wrong turn. I thought that this was just a big roundabout, but it's the city that's actually just a giant like fortress with an old moat on the outside. And the old moat's been turned into like not a wildlife park, but like an artistic thing. And there's heaps of cool like statues and shit around, like this giant elephant. Well, I would love to stay and see what the town's all about, but I spent my luxury time about 15 minutes ago. I fell asleep at a picnic table just a little bit further down the road, or longer than 15 minutes ago, maybe about an hour ago. I fell asleep at a picnic table down the road, so I'm gonna have to pass this one by for today. It looks lovely. It's laid out like a waffle, which I know some people... Oh, look, a rhino! That's pretty cool. The town's laid out like a waffle, which I know some people will be all about. I think I'm actually going the wrong direction at the moment, so I'm gonna have to turn this off so I can readjust.